Hello and welcome back to my Psychic Monotype challenge on Pokemon Complex Crystal. In the last episode, we reached Olivine City and we tried to go into the Battle Tower, or Battle Factory, or whatever it's called, the Battle something or other, only to find out that we could no longer, that with what's happened with this hack, that unfortunately the Battle Factory is no longer of use to us. So instead we're going to have to continue our way through this game. And so the next stop, obviously, is, of course, we must head down to Chuck. We must go and find Chuck and have a chat with him. So we're gonna go find Chuck down in down on, you know, Cyanwood City. That's it. We're gonna go to Cyanwood City. Oh, actually, do we need to talk to... Actually, do we need to talk to Jasmine before... in order to get the medicine to spring up? We might well need to do that. So what we're going to do is, actually, we're going to start off by going into... So, just talking about the necessity of the lighthouse, the Glitter Lighthouse, the Olivine City Lighthouse. So we're going to climb up the lighthouse, do all the battles around here. The reason for this is obviously, as I just realised, we actually need to, at least I believe, there may well be a chance that we actually need to talk to Jasmine before, I think we need to talk to Jasmine before we can actually get the, the medicine to help her Ampharos. So we're going to do all these battles around here, which should be pretty fun. So, people train at this lighthouse because... and it's not easy to climb it because of all the trainers. But anyway, so... Trainer number 1 is you. So, this is no place for playing. Jennifer and Alfred, he has a Noctowl. So, normal flying. Obviously, you could go into Jinx here. Jinx would be super effective. We're going to stay in with Eevee. I want to see if Eevee... it's level 34, though. But Eevee needs the experience. It's got Takedown. How much does that do? Ugh, that's ugly as hell. So yeah, so... flying... We could also go into Kadabra. Kadabra has Thunder Punch. But Kadabra's higher level than Jinx. So we're going to go into Jinx here. And we are going to Powder Snow, and that doesn't take it out. So we are... oh, thank goodness. So he goes for Reflect there, making a big mistake. Obviously should have just taken me out when he had the chance. Anyway, we are now going to head back to our line. Heal up. Lots of healing up, obviously. I forgot how high level, these guys were, so we're actually we could have a bit of trouble here, but we should be okay. So, second battle. Men of the Sea are always spoiling for a good fight, says Sailor Huey, who starts off with a Corsola. So we're talking Water Rock. So Xatu struggles. Could go into Stara here, I guess. Giraffrig struggles. We're going to Stara here. Goes for the bubble. The bubble's not really going to do much. We can surf here. It will be won't be super effective, but it will be neutral damage. It has bubble and bubble beam and used bubble for some reason. But anyway, there we go. The Corsola goes down. Next Pokemon is a Wartortle. So we're seeing a Water type trainer here. We're going to go into Eevee. Obviously not fully evolved, so I want to see how much a Headbutt does here. Stab Headbutt does not do a lot. It goes to the Rapid Spin, which really doesn't do much for me. There we go, easy peasy. Eevee grows to level 29, and obviously you're still carrying that Everstone, so won't be evolving anytime soon. What did Huey want to say? So, he'd be fun to get, also he's going to bring us when we get stronger. Well, that's not really too interesting for us. Sorry, Huey. So, we're going to keep on. Obviously, Staryu's still got to go a long way. I think it's level 43 that Staryu gets Light Screen, which is the main reason we're keeping Stara as Staryu for the moment. We want Light Screen, having it as sort of like a way of managing how much damage we take from various types of attack will actually be really, really helpful. Yeah, so Eevee 29, Giraffrig 29, Xatu 29. I'm just going to check my movesets actually. Pokemon. Stats. So we have Quick Attack, Tail Whip, Hand Attack, Shadow Ball, Confusion, Strength, Agility, Peck, Alea, Nightshade, Teleport. Okay. Well, Zartu's the one who's really struggling without any decent moves yet. So we are going to move Zartu to the front. And so we have here a team of freaking normal types. So Zartu can only hit with Peck. We are going to have to keep slipping in and out to Jinx. Hoping Powder Snows are one. There you go. One Powder Snow that time was a one-hit KO. Murkrow. Is Ghost super effective? I can never remember. Going to Giraffe. Faint attack. It's going to hurt. It's going to do an awful lot. I just wanted to see. I think Ghost is resisted. Yeah, it is resisted. Okay. I'm an idiot. Okay, so we can't really go. Well, can we go into Jinx? We'll go into Jinx. It's got Pursuit. Nice. Should have seen the Pursuit coming. Powder Snow is a one-hit KO, so there we go. Okay. I mean, yeah, Murkrow is one of the difficult ones, obviously being a freaking. Okay, Fury Attack only hits 3 times. I only hit twice that time. We can heal up and just kill, I would say. But obviously, yeah, being a dark type, that's the frustrating nature of Pokemon like that. Next up is a Dodrio. So we're going to go into Zartu, and then we're going to go into Kadabra this time. Shoot! Of course, all of his Pokemon know Pursuit, which just sucks. Thunder Punch is almost a one-hit KO. But Pursuit does nothing to us as we're not leaving. And then next up is the Farfetch'd. Do you also have Pursuit? Let's see. No, it doesn't. Okay. Fury Attack and misses, even better. Thunder Punch is... Oh, you're kidding me. There we go. Takes it out. So we defeat Birdkeeper Theo, and we are definitely going to need to heal up. Yeah, I was just obviously not paying attention to the levels of the Pokemon I'm facing here. High-level Pokemon. Right, obviously they're all mid-30s, and I'm not. I'm sort of, well, I'm low to mid-30s, essentially. So that's another battle done. Next up, and we want Giraffe at the front. Come on, be a psychic trainer, or something like that. So I travel in the world to train my Pokemon, and he wishes to battle with us. It's Gentleman Preston, and he starts off with a Houndour. Screw you, Houndour. So obviously we can't hit. Shadow Ball is resisted. Confusion is nothing. Strength is, well, stab, but it's going to hit us super effectively. Does it have Pursuit? It probably does. It doesn't have Pursuit. That's really good for us. Faint Attack does so much. Are we as a Staryu faster? We are, which is brilliant. So Surf is going to be a one-hit KO. Awesome. Stara gets a good amount of experience back, and his next Pokemon is a Slugma, so we might as well just stay in and surf once more. Stara grows to level 31 and wants to learn Bubble Beam. But we already have Surf. Surf is a lot better than Bubble Beam, so we won't learn that. Got another 12 levels before Jasmine used to use your rock Pokemon like Onyx. Yeah, so we've still got a fair few more levels before Staryu gets the move that we really want in it. So many items that I can just throw away. So, Jasmine is this gym leader. I mean to bring her back with me. Nobody had better get in my way. It's Lass Connie who has an Azumarill. At level 32, so obviously not Fairy type at the moment, which is nice. So, is Azumarill specially or physically defensive? I do not know. I'm going to go for strength and see how much this does. It does literally nothing. Water Gun does not much to me though, which is nice. Confusion does even less, and it's setting up rollouts, so we are getting out of here, Kadabra. And we are Thunder Punching this thing to death. There we go. Giraffe wants to learn Baton Pass. Or Baton Pass, depending on where your stress is. So obviously the thing with Baton Pass is generally you want it. It's only really useful if you're in like set play styles. Obviously, I'm currently on Switch, which means that every time an opponent Pokemon faints, I have the chance to swap out to face it. Whereas obviously in set mode, you don't have that opportunity. Baton Pass is therefore really only useful if we can actually have moves to set up on, so stuff like agility and stuff like that. So actually, I don't think it's particularly useful for us. So we're not going to learn Baton Pass. Anyway, anyone would be worried if his or her Pokemon were hurt. I'll pray for the Pokemon so that Jasmine can come back to the gym. So we're just going to keep looking around, and we have another trainer. Jasmine must be worried sick about the Pokemon here. Sailor Kent, and he also has some water Pokemon. So Kingler has rubbish special defense, I believe. Okay, we get the confusion. That's really nice because Kingler has sky high attack and it hurts himself in confusion. That is a good amount. This time it does hit, but there we go. Confusion. Okay, so Giraffe takes out the Kingler. His next Pokemon is also a Kingler. This time we'll go into Eevee. And we'll then swap into Kadabra and pray we can take a Vice Grip. Can we take a Vice Grip? We can take a Vice Grip just with 9 left, and Thunder Punch should take it out, seeing as we're same level. Eevee finally wants to learn Bite. So yes, you may learn Bite. And we will get rid of Sand Attack. And Kadabra goes to level 34. So, now, it's nighttime outside, I believe. I'm just going to check. Yes, it is. So we still don't want Eevee to... Oh, no, yeah, we don't want Eevee to evolve. We want Eevee to evolve in the daytime. So, there's that. Always to pay attention to. We don't want Eevee fainting too often. We want to maximise that happiness. Obviously, with Everstone, she won't be evolving. Again, I always make my Eevee... I always think of Eevee as a feminine Pokemon for some reason. Anyway, we get TM34, which is Swagger. Interesting. And then we're pretty high up here. My bird Pokemon are in prime form. Birdkeeper Dennis starts off with a Butterfree. So, Bug Flying. Shadow Ball is not anything special against it. We'll just Strength. That does a good amount. Goes for Gust. We can Strength again. Boom. Giraffe grows to level 31. Giraffe seems to be gaining levels really quickly for some reason. And then next Pokemon is a Pharaoh, so... We're again gonna... Yeah, this is nice. Okay, so there we go. Headbutts take out the Pharaoh. Next Pokemon is a Beedrill. So we can actually go back into Giraffe here. And we can... Confusion. And Confusion again. There we go, cool. Sweet. So, we defeat Birdkeeper Dennis, and we'll just continue making our way around this area. I think this is all there is, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we've already battled everyone else, so that is everything here. We will go quickly heal... Actually, yeah, we'll heal up, because there's one more battle we need to do. And there's really no point in us being overconfident. Before we get to talk to Jasmine... So, okay. We fall down here and we tackle this guy. Sailors are both kind and strong. How about you? So we've got Sailor Terrell here, who has one Pokemon, and it is a Starmie. So we have a chance to unleash our Shadow Ball Giraffe on this Starmie, and that does... it's a crit hit. I was about to say, that decimates it. So there we go. We defeat that Starmie with ease. So anyway, every time I come back to Olivine, I visit the gym. The gym leader's Pokemon type has changed without me noticing. Because she's no longer a rock type trainer, but Jasmine is a steel type trainer. So fortunately we've got to take on Sailor Ernest beforehand, and he has a Tyrogue, which is bad news for him and great news for me. Giraffe grows to level 32. Next up is a Poliwhirl, and Pet does nothing. How much does Nightshade do? Nightshade does a decent amount. So Xatu takes out that Poliwhirl, and then he's also got a Machoke. So we quadruply resist his stab, and Peck is super effective. Yeah, there you go. That was even a crit hit and does nothing to us. Gets the Seismic Toss off. Gets the Seismic Toss off, but there we go. We defeat Sailor Ernest. Xatu comes through with the victory. And now we'll just very quickly chat to Jasmine. This Pokemon was a blah-de-blah. We've already spoken to this. And she asked us to go grab her some medicine. And obviously, us being the kind, caring people we are, we're obviously going to do that. So we fall through all these holes, which personally I don't think is a particularly safe way of going down. You know, surely we'd prefer going down the stairs. But anyway. And now we will head over to Cianwood. I don't know if we need to talk to Jasmine before that actually occurs, but I wanted to just make sure. So obviously I'd much prefer, if there are loads of Tentacruel, I'd much prefer having a Pokemon with a Psychic type move in the lead. But Xatu and Eevee are now the Pokemon which actually need the levels. So anyway. Swimmer Simon starts off with a Tentacruel. And we have nothing for this, really. So we are going to Nightshade away. Acid isn't going to do much to us. There we go. Xatu goes to level 31. We really want Xatu to actually gain an actual Psychic move. But this freaking Octillery has... Oh, it's just a Water type, you idiot. Sorry, I was not paying attention there. I was just like, well, Confusion's going to be super effective, and obviously it isn't, because it's just a Water type and not a Psychic type. So, anyway. I think I will move Giraffric to the front. I am wary of just like loads of tentacles swarming us, and obviously having Giraffric there to just take them all out would be really nice. We might not. Let's not do all these battles. Because I want to, you know, if we do all these battles later, like after we do the gym, like the gym shouldn't be so much of an issue. Because obviously we have Pokemon like Xatu who completely destroy any fighting types. So anyway, this guy's going to take us on. It's Swimmer Charlie. He's got a Golduck. And again, yeah, so once we get to here, we then swap out to Kadabra. And we Thunder Punch. You're going to use Confusion against Psychic types. Good luck. So there we go. We take out the Golduck. Next Pokemon is a Quagsire. And here is an issue. Grass type moves. We're not going to get any, are we? So Jinx's Norm is just not resisted. Giraffric is not resisted. Eevee is not resisted. We'll go into Eevee. See how Eevee takes. Does it have... we get the flinch. We get the flinch egg. Oh, the hacks there. We just destroyed it. Okay, and now we can go into Giraffric for the Tentacruel, and we can Confusion. And that is super effective and does nothing. No. Then again, Giraffric isn't actually a particularly good special offense player. Anyway. Oh, she just miscalled us for some reason. I like the idea. I like that they put that in. They put in miscalls, even though maybe it's not exactly what we really want to be filling our game with. But anyway, Giraffric, get out of here. We'll go into Kadabra. Horn attack. I didn't actually mean to press recover there, but I just accidentally clicked the first move, and fortunately it turned out to be a move that we could deal with. Next up is the Starmie. We will go into Giraffric here. And we will Shadow... Well, Beam takes us out! So... Thunder Punch is... That is a good amount of damage. And then another Seeking. Do I have Slay Beam on my... Horn attack takes us out. And so definitely now, we definitely want to be thinking about just making our way as best as possible to Cianwood without doing many battles. I'm also going to swap Jinx to the front, because Jinx can also deal with these Tentacruel, even though they are actually pretty low level. I hadn't actually noticed that, so we should be fine. Obviously, Jinx is going to be our least usable Pokemon in terms of facing off against Chuck, because Ice is weak to fighting. The Pokecia ahead. We never had this before. What on earth is that? Oh, that's a Suicune. Anyway, using your mark. Wasn't that Suicune just now? I only just caught a quick glimpse, but I thought I saw Suicune running on the waves. Suicune is beautiful and grand, and it races through towns and roads at simply awesome speeds. It's wonderful. I want to see Suicune up close. I've decided. I'll battle you as a trainer to earn Suicune's respect. Come on, Mark, let's battle now. Okay. Why'd you... Mystical Man. Mystical Man is great. Yucine wants to battle. What does he have? Drowsy. Psychic types. It's only level 23 though, so it looks like potentially it hasn't actually changed. The hack hasn't changed this battle. Maybe these battles, their levels, just because obviously I've been dealing with level 34s and stuff like this throughout the entirety of my journey here. And now this is quite a distinct shift down in terms of level. Just don't explode on me. Ooh, that's scary. It's now locked into rollout, but I have nothing. We can just... Headbutt is okay, yeah. We're more than enough levels ahead here at the moment. And a Haunter. We'll go into Jinx and we will Confusion. It's super effective. It should be a one-hit KO. There we go. So we defeat Yucine. I hate to admit it, but you win, he says. You're amazing, Mark. No wonder Pokemon gravitate to you. I get it now. I'm going to keep searching for Suicune. I'm sure we'll see each other again. See you around. So, we see the Suicune, and now we're going to go and talk to the Seer. I see all. I know. Certainly. I know of your Pokemon. I see you met Eevee here. Route 46. The time was morning. Its level was 4. Am I good or what? Incidentally, it seems to have grown a little. Eevee seems to be becoming more confident. Okay, so I think this person gives you sort of like an illustration of where your Pokemon are in terms of how they're feeling about you, maybe? Let me just zip through all this. So, borders for the North Attack can be crushed. If you can use Fly, you can get it back to Olivine instantly. We'll pop into the Pokemon Center and we'll have a quick chat around here. Pokemon gym trainers here are macho bullies. If I stick around, they may come after me. Here's some advice the gym leader uses for fighting type. Just use psychic type Pokemon. And there's boulders in the middle of the gym. If you don't move them correctly, you won't reach the gym leader. If you get stuck, just go outside. Did you meet the Pokemaniac? He's always bragging about his rare Pokemon. Love showing off Pokemon I raised. Don't you? Okay. 500 years of tradition at the pharmacy, so we will definitely talk to her. See, there you go. Because he's there talking about the Lighthouse Pokemon in trouble, I think you do need to talk to Jasmine in order to do that. So, we get the secret potion. That's the wife of Chuck, who wants him to get back in shape, I think it is. Mary, do you remember the 4 lines on the way? Yeah, talking about Whirl Islands, and the Silver Wing, which is obviously for Lugia. This guy gives us a Shuckle. We don't care. I mean, we can obviously take it, but we won't bother. Sorry, man. And then, there you go. So she'll give us Fly, essentially. So, now, the fighting type gym. We are max everything, and we are going to start off with Xatu. Xatu should be able to waltz through most of this gym, hopefully. My Pokemon and I are bound together by friendship. Our bond will never be broken, says Black Belt Yoshi, who starts off with a level 36 Hitmonlee. So it'll be interesting just to see what sort of non-fighting type moves these guys will have. Or if they do just have fighting type moves, as this guy seems to do, how quickly they go down. Obviously Xatu resists fighting ×4, which is pretty brilliant for a gym like this. So whilst Black Belt Lao might say he fears nothing, obviously Hitmonchan here could have either Ice Punch or Thunder Punch, which could obviously be an issue for us. Instead, it goes for the Fire Punch, which is really, really weird. There's the Ice Punch, and that's super effective. But again, Hitmonchan has rubbish special attack, and because we still don't have the physical special split, that's not really anything to worry about. So we will just continue onwards, and we'll head back. Words are useless. Let your fists do the talking. So we've got Black Belt Nob here, and he has a level 35 Machoke. Again, Karate Chop is just laughable damage to us. We zip through that, and he's got a Primeape. We can literally just spam Peck through this. And despite Peck obviously not being... Okay, coming out with the Rock Slide, are we? I'm going to see if Eevee is quicker. No. Okay, Eevee's probably dead. Come on, pull through! Yes! Yes! Eevee lives on 3. Oh, that's so good. Eevee lived on 3. Okay, so Rock Slide Primeape is something we probably need to worry about. Maybe even Rock Slide Machoke? Machoke learn Rock Slide? I don't know. Sure. So we want to use Strength. So let's keep going. Black Belt Yulong here, and he has a Heracross, so he's unlucky in that obviously I am now quadruply effective to him with flying type moves. Okay, Pro Played. I am just saying that counter was beautiful. Beautiful. Did not see that coming whatsoever, and he just pulls it out like that. There we go. So he faints himself, unfortunately, there, so we don't actually get the kill. But anyway, Hitmontop next. I am going to... We could go into Giraffrig, but Giraffrig is normal. Actually, Jinx is only normal to fighting type moves, but it has rubbish normal defense, so that's why. But anyway, Confusion is a half, and all his Pokemon seem to know counter, so it's a good thing that we're not using physical moves. Obviously, I'd never considered that, actually. Seismic Toss, that's literally not much to me. There we go, cool. So that was pretty simple. I'm hoping that the Gym Leader should also be equally simple. And then we'll probably stop after that. And then, obviously, Xatu can learn Fly, which is amazing. That gives Xatu an even more powerful flying type move. And then... we probably won't take on Jasmine, but what we'll think about is maybe working out how I get Eevee up to an Espeon. I might do that off screen. Just because, you know, building happiness can be pretty boring. Anyway, so we are going to start off by taking on Chuck. And again, Xatu is going to head off our team. He must be dreading seeing this thing. So... my Pokemon will crush stones and shatter bones. Watch this. There, scared now, are you? What? There's nothing to do with Pokemon? That's true. Come on, we shall do battle. So, Leader Chuck. And he's only got 2 Pokemon, and one of them is a Primeape, though. Level 41. Okay. If this Primeape has Rock Slide, we are in deep trouble. Let's go Ice Punch. But what's Primate's special? We don't really need to care about Primate's special when it's got freaking Ice Punch and... I either let you go down... I think I've got to let Xatu go down straight away, which kind of sucks. Yeah, Ice Punch. Okay. So, Ice Punch, Ice Punch. Or I could have gone into Jinx, I guess. Because Jinx resists ice. Okay, Jinx. I'm just worried about that level now. That's a very high level. Confusion. How much do you do? We might need to... Oh, no, okay, that's a 2-hit KO. Cross Chop is a 1-hit KO. I did not expect that. Okay. We'll go into Stara and we will surf. It's faster than me. I suppose it's 10 levels above me. I'd not even considered, and a crit hit. Okay, so that explains that one. Giraffrig, you are going to confuse. Nope, you're going to die to another crit hit. Is Cross Chopper an advanced crit hit move? Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, Psybeam takes out the Primate, but obviously we are now in trouble. Okay, Poliwrath. Interesting. This Eevee is nothing different that this Kadabra doesn't have. We will definitely Psybeam because obviously it's Stab rather than Thunder Punch, which isn't. Hypnosis misses, which is big good for us. We can hit with a second Psybeam, and that nearly takes him out. Goes again for the Hypnosis. This time we do fall asleep. I have a Mint Berry. So I'm going to say he's not going to go for a Fighting type move. I'm going to say he's going to go for a Water type move. And so I'm going to swap into Eevee and pray that I can tank it. It's got Dynamic Punch. That kind of sucks. Okay, Kadabra is now asleep. We need the Mint Berry to wake up. And he misses... okay, so he misses the Dynamic Punch, which is great. I mean, I don't think it would have done too much. Obviously, we have rubbish defense, but we do resist. But anyway, so Thunder Punch should be game for us. There we go. Poliwrath goes down. Leader Chuck was defeated. So, how about that? You're worthy of Storm Badge. So, we get Storm Badge. Makes all Pokemon that's a level 70 obey. It also allows you to Pokemon choose Fly. And we also get TMO1, which is Dynamic Punch. It doesn't always hit, but when it does, it causes confusion. I enjoyed battling you, but a loss is a loss from now on. I'm going to train 24 hours a day. So that is good. And we can talk to this woman now. You crossed the sea to get here. That must have been hard. It would have been easier if Pokemon knew how to fly. That's Sienna's gym badge. Then you should take this HM. So, teach fly to your Pokemon. You will need to be able to fly anyway. You visited. My husband lost to you, so he needs to train harder. That was good since he was getting a little chubby. So harsh to poor Chuck. But anyway, okay, so we are going to use Fly on our Xatu. We can get rid of Peck because we don't need Peck when we have Fly. And what else? Still have Rock Smash. Got Roar, Roll Out, Dynamic Punch, cool. Okay, that is that for this episode. I need to just sort of work out my team shape. There's a few things I need to think about, like, certainly I noticed that Grass type, you know, we had nothing for stuff like Quagsire, which is obviously super effective. We need Grass type moves. I'm really happy with the team, but I never really thought that obviously that matchup would actually be difficult for us. I didn't think that obviously Chuck should never have been difficult for us, and obviously the fact that we struggled quite a lot with it, I guess says a lot. So we're gonna see. I'm just certainly going to try and get Eevee to level, maybe sort of increase its happiness to the point where it's, you know, when it gains its next level, it will evolve into an Espeon. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of of my Psychic Monotype, I should say, of Pokemon Complex Crystal. And I hope you will join me on the next episode.